Greetings, my fellow zombie slayers. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 New Haven, episode 14, Disarmed. I think we're probably going to get the influence required for a large base way before we get the recruits. I could be wrong. It really depends on how low we stoop for recruits. Because you can always offer anyone the ability to join, regardless of how worthless they are. Oh, it's doing that thing again, where it's just taking the one from my own trunk. Or my own hands. Alright, parts trader is over here.
I think we can help each other out.
Yeah, sure.
Heavy upgrade kit. Ooh. Signal antenna. Salvage furnace? Oh boy, I'm about to go bankrupt. Scraps? Oh god, I'm gonna go real bankrupt. Yes. I will buy the light upgrade kit. One of the advantages of a light upgrade kit is it fully repairs your car when you... Oh, I have a medium car, don't I? That's true. Alright, I'll stash that for later.
Got anything useful you're looking to unload?
All right.
Give me the salvage furnace, the signal antenna, and the scraps. Yep. I made wise decisions today. So, in the workshop, one of the things to do with the salvage furnace, so the salvage furnace lets you melt down guns more efficiently, but it has an upkeep cost of fuel, so what you want to do is you want to install it, use it, uninstall it, so that you don't have to pay that upkeep cost. And then the signal antenna allows you to add more outposts. Only one more, but it's better than none. So my outpost slots will go from 3 to 4, and then... the scraps of circuitry are just really important if you ever want to make, like, vehicle kits and C4 and things like that. Well, alright, I'm down to 1 influence. So... And I didn't even buy a repair kit. But as soon as that salvage furnace is installed, I can salvage these guns, some of the more busted up guns for parts. I could even salvage the classic crossbow if I wanted to, because they're not too uncommon. But that's going to take another 4 minutes for installation, so maybe I go on foot up to the pump station to see if there's parts up there. When did they change the fact that you can use regular repair kits on destroyed vehicles? So long ago, I can't even answer that question. It's been like that for years. Or maybe forever. Can you still build all the leader buildings? Yes, you can. If you have the space for it.
So let me get this straight.
You just need to have the leader currently elected. So if you, like, elect a trader leader and build the trade station, then elect a warlord and build the armory, and then elect a builder, build a sniper tower, you can have them all at once if your base accommodates 4 large outdoor slots. The lumber mill does accommodate 4 large outdoor slots, but most don't.
The network's just a bunch of weaklings, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. This place could come in real handy as an outpost.
Are grenades a thing? They are. They're absolutely a thing. They're very loud. And a lot of them don't explode on contact, so they're also hard to use because they're timed. But they are a thing. They're particularly powerful if you have some sort of sound to lure zombies to where the grenade's going to blow. So you put down like a boombox, a tube of fireworks, or firecrackers, and then you can grenade blow them up. They're not that much better than Molotovs, though, and Molotovs can spread fire. Ooh, a repair kit. Perfect. Molotovs can spread fire, whereas, like, you know, once the grenade goes off, it doesn't spread any further. So grenades are more expensive than Molotovs and fuel bombs. And unless you're fighting humans, well, even enemy humans, I would say Molotovs and fuel bombs are better. So they're just inferior. Doggo is sleeping? Yes, he is. More circuitry. Well, this was fruitful. While we wait for the salvage furnace. Have I not scouted here?
We got an infected juggernaut here.
No, definitely haven't, because it's never been scouted.
This place is cleaned out.
Yeah, I never scouted this because there were, like, juggernauts and ferals hanging out up here for the longest time. I don't think there's going to be... Yeah, there's not a lot of sites that I haven't surveyed. Like, just a few.
That's enough for now.
But those garages actually might be pretty good for building materials. Because they're not in plague territory, so they're not going to be protected as well. You heard my game say infected jug and you started freaking out because you're playing as well. Don't worry, it's my jug. It's my 1-ton burden to bear, not yours. Speaking of grenades, here's a pipe bomb. I'm gonna sell it. And the salvage furnace is installed. So let's go salvage what we can for parts. And there's the signal antenna as well. So with the salvage furnace installed, this demo hammer was 50 and now it's 75 parts. That's kind of a lot. These guns, other than the sighted one, I'm going to get rid of as well. Oh, that's a precision? I don't really see that it's different. But I'm going to salvage the... going to unload and salvage the non-precision one. And then this one I wanted to keep, because I like sighted 22s handguns. Even though they break down quick. They're pretty powerful stuff. Well, I'm 8 parts shy of 2 repair kits. So what else can I salvage? That wouldn't make me sad. Maybe a bag of snacks. I'm going to not salvage all of them. I'm going to salvage 3 of them. Don't know how they make parts, but I don't care. I'll take it. Cool. So now we have
That
two
feral has an armored head.
2 more repair kits. Oh, I think it's cheaper. Or I miscalculated the cost because I still have 64 parts left. Neat. Salvage furnace is getting pulled out. And bulk crafting tool set back in. Okay, you guys want me to do the handiwork mission. Monogear axe is a little damaged, so I'm going to repair it up. Is the antenna in? It is. So if you take a look up here, you can see I have 2 empty slots instead of just the 1. Really? Oh, hold on. Yeah, juggernauts are immune to fire. You can't burn them. See if I can't find the bolt I missed. Sometimes they break, sometimes they don't. I think it broke. This is a medium-sized car. I forgot that it's not a light car, so the upgrade kit I bought isn't for this car. But if I do find a light car out here, I can upgrade it, giving myself, you know, a second vehicle, which isn't terrible to have, especially for storage. Although light cars tend not to have a lot of storage. That's besides the point. Jeez. Yep, still working on the auto shop. The auto shop has other benefits other than just car kit crafting. So it has a fuel efficiency bonus and durability and sound and stuff like that for cars as well. So cars make less noise and are more durable and, oh, Jesus, require less fuel. Really? You want me to clear out? Okay. Like right next to a juggernaut? Alright, clearly I'm going to have to go deal with the juggernaut, loader, and feral before I start chopping limbs off. Ooh, I got the jugger already? Oh, 4 ferals. Sorry, I said 1, I meant 4. Let me just turn my camera red now. Okay. Alright. Feral had better things to do, apparently. I wasn't the top of his to-do list. Works for me. In YouTube comments, my driving skills get insulted a lot because I collide with, you know, objects a lot. Sometimes I'm just literally tabbed out and typing up polls or something, and then sometimes it's just the car doesn't handle perfectly, you know? But I don't know. I feel like I operate the car well enough to survive, so it's good enough. I have my license, you know? I wonder how close I have to be to the gas station for dismembering zombies to count. Let's see. Nope. That didn't count. AK, let's not bother doing it here. The reason I'm such a bad driver in PZ is it's like, in Zomboid, when you drive around it, like, it's chunky. It doesn't react very well. Like, if you drive fast, the game doesn't pan fast enough to keep up with your driving. So it makes it, like, pretty impossible to drive well.
It just feels weird to shoot at him and not kill him.
Alright, so shoot the arms off. Can't I chop the arms off? Yeah, I can chop the arms off. You can actually kill them too, and just ignore the quest not to kill them. Which, I don't want a bunch of armless zombies around me anyway. And you can only, unless you have a gun and you're shooting arms, like your Jim Caviezel from Person of Interest hit kneecaps, it's definitely easier to use a melee weapon than a gun. Because a weapon is kind of hard to hit limbs. See, I hit him in the shoulder and his arm didn't pop off. Bullets pop arms off better than bolts, though. So there is that. Let's see if I can shoot her leg off. Nope. Alright, only one more. And that roar attracted like 10. Done. No bitey. Okay, this is an already emptied gas station, so there's no point in sticking around for scavenging. So let's get on back. You know, actually, before I travel back, because I know we need food, and this is a place that potentially has food. Make a little pit stop.
Okay, time for a close encounter.
You like how he executes the air? Sometimes when you have those air executions, it also flops the zombie like 10 feet into the air, which is always amusing.
I was hoping for.
Hey, Shinjin, did I miss your, puppy treat? Redemption? I'm gonna assume I did. Well, I came here for a ruck of food, and I keep getting just snacks and energy drinks. I missed a raid, too, did I?
Whoa.
I did! Holy cow! Hi, Vince! Sorry, man. I am distracted. So, I apologize. You were playing a game I've never heard of. Ascension deck building game? Well, welcome, Raiders. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you in a timely fashion. That's my bad. And if you're still here after 23 minutes,
We're
I
done here.
appreciate you sticking around despite the fact that I accidentally ignored you. Welcome. It said that this building was 4 out of 5. I feel like I searched 5 spots, but maybe there's something on the roof. Because I don't see any interaction spots left down here. I don't see anything up here. I'm just gonna go with they're wrong and it's empty. Well, there we go, fighting maxed. I can now choose a fighting upgrade. I'll type that up in a second. Maybe the plague heart's container? No, I know as a fact it doesn't count the plague heart as lootable until it's actually destroyed. Oh, and shooting max. Yeah, Davey. Way to go, Davey.
Got an issue over here. Can you come help us out?
A new enclave is asking for me to bring them bullets. Alright, let's do the fighting first. It's going to be between endurance and close combat. So endurance is... here, let me pull. What fighting skill? Endurance is HP and lowered trauma, mostly. So my HP goes up even higher, and I also get the slam attack. Get off my door. I also get the slam attack. And then for close combat, it allows you to shove, and stamina cost for close combat is reduced. I believe it also lets you do a... Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it allows you to do a face-forward execution, if I recall. So that you can do finishers on regular zombies a little bit easier. So there, oh, there's the pole. I don't want to leave the plague samples behind.
Ugh, the air tastes like blood soup.
No thanks. Not interested. Go bother someone else. And then I also have to have you guys vote on what to do next. Whether we help the people that are asking for bullets or, you know, whatever else. Trying to get the influence up. Trying to get the recruits up.
Probably gonna miss that.
Oh, there goes the door. Alright. Pretty obviously, close combat is going to win. Okay. What should the goal be? You can decide. I'm going to go check in with Alex.
Good to see you. That should be plenty for our needs. Nice shooting, my friend. Welcome. Come on in.
Friendly broadcast wore off. I thought I still had it and activated, but I'm wrong. So I didn't get full cred for that. Or I got full cred, but like not
Good to see
the
you.
220. I only got 200.
Sure.
I am gonna buy the Screamus stick just so that I can break it down at home. I'm in dire need of parts, so weapons that can be broken down hold some value to me. And let's get home while you vote on that. Are there any infestations nearby? I don't think so. I think most of them are in the other cities because I've been pretty good about keeping our immediate neighborhood cleared. Did I not get the enclave bonus yet? No. They are a special enclave that has like a 5-part mission. Not the typical enclaves that give you allied bonus in like 2 quests. There was another skill upgrade for Dewey, but that can wait until this poll's over. I can only pull one thing at a time.
If only I had room for it.
Or not Dewey, Davey.
Feral, everyone stay sharp.
Get out of here, loser. Trying to jump me as I work on my car. Unbelievable. Unacceptable! Whoa, hello.
That guy's nearby.
Door meta, OP. Yeah, it is. Oh, and there's a bunch of screamers walking over from over there. Get off my car. I just fixed it. Or, no, I didn't. Can you legit one-shot ferals using doors like that? Yeah, I don't cheat. Are you saying that I cheat? No, yeah, there's ways to stun ferals. You can either drop kick them with the powerhouse skill, or you can hit them with doors like I just did, to stun them, allowing you to knife them in one go. Does not work on juggernauts. It is dope. That's why you saw me run to the door, because it's like, well, either I can, you know, go mano a mano with this pharaoh for 5 minutes, or just freaking slam a door on its face, and I'll go door every time. Every time. Why work hard when you can work smart? Jugs don't really get stunned and lethal now. They're kind of scarier. Okay, so you guys want me to continue working on the base or outpost? I think doing missions
On my way
for
to you.
allies actually is that, though, because it gives me influence, which I can use to purchase building materials. So it's still a benefit. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing that,
Order
though.
has arrived.
If I withdraw a rucksack of bullets, I don't have any bullets left home. So I'm gonna head over to the zombie veterans and buy a ruck of bullets.
Hey people, Zets are gathering.
No, I'm
so
not.
It's time to head home and fight them off.
I'm gonna be defending the zombie threat at home, but that's gonna give me another little boost of influence. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I forgot that at the end of last stream, what's her name became an auto mechanic.
I hope you're all ready, because the Zets sure are.
L, which makes the repair kits cheaper. So I only need 70 parts, not 100.
We cannot give up. You hear me?
Does it feel like this map is devoid of materials, outposts, and loot? No, it's just, it's so covered by plague hearts, I haven't really been able to get the materials and loot that's out there. It's more that I'm just I'm swarmed.
What, should we scare them off or something?
So, for you veterans, obviously this is going to be a no-brainer, but one very important factor in the game is just how the base is laid out in terms of
I just dropped off some decent scraps at base.
what vulnerabilities you have. So if you take this base is like 2 main doors that gets assaulted, maybe 3 doors, and then in the north section of it, it's kind of open and maybe a little bit easier to breach. So some bases just get overrun a lot easier than other bases, just the way they're laid out. So for instance, one of my favorite bases is the barricaded... Oh, hi, you're actually a zombie.
Watch your shots.
The barricaded strip mall. And the barricaded strip mall is just really, really, really easy to defend because
We made
it has very
Nice
few
work,
doors
people.
that are vulnerable. So that's another factor when choosing a full base. I know that we voted by narrow margin on the fire station. But what I want to do is I want to actually do a tour, like an in-person tour, to see the layout of the base, to try to analyze how easy it would be to actually defend it, given its layout, before we fully decide. I'm not going to move in sight unseen. Alright, so I'm going to head to the zombie survivors, buy some ammo, and sell it. Bullish Man Thing, thank you for the resub. It's fitting that I'm playing a zombie survival game, because you found me a year and a half ago in quarantine. Oh, aren't you guys fun? Am I driving the wrong way? I think I am. At this point, I'm like honestly just too tired killing ferals. Oh, more? Cool. I guess that was an actual zombie. Landing on the ground. Oh, right, shooting upgrade. I didn't pull on that. So, Davey, assault or weapon handling? So assault is significantly reduced recoil and a kick attack when you're reloading or aiming. And weapon handling clears jams from firearms faster and improved durability. Assault's more useful for like fully automatic weapons, and then weapon handling is more useful for single shot, 22s, suppressed weapons, that kind of thing. Guns that don't have a lot of kick, but break down. Just my 2 cents, my interpretation of the skill. Alright, I am too close to the trade enclave to let this feral not die. So one built-in factor in this game is low-caliber guns, specifically the 22 guns, break down just really, really, really quickly. I don't know why. They just do.
Useful, I guess.
Ooh, another sledgehammer. So if we want to use like a 22 suppressed handgun as a primary weapon instead of a crossbow, it is pretty helpful to have weapon durability. I'm not trying to influence the poll, because, you know, we could also run around with a prepper's AK instead.
This will come in handy.
Oh, a repair kit. Nice. And that salvage furnace just got installed, so... I will get home and salvage some stuff soon. All right, one more minute to vote. I see that it is nearly dead even.
That's a lot of stuff.
Portable generator too? So the portable generator is a facility mod that you can install in order to power up the specific thing that is installed in. There's also a quest line for an enclave where they want you to give them a generator. I haven't met that enclave yet, so I don't need to hold on. And his cardio level's up. I don't need to hold on to that generator for that reason. But it's the doctor's enclave, where you help out an enclave of doctors, and one of the things they ask you to do is to give them a portable generator. I think there's probably another portable generator thing as well, but the doctors are at least the ones that come into mind.
Wonder if somebody just beat me to this one.
David, that doesn't make any sense. You're the one that looted it. Oh, cute. Okay, it's tied, so heads is assault, tails is weapon handling. It is heads. Not what I would have picked. And Davey's actually getting tired, so I should wrap this up. For Davey's cardio, we have marathon. Run fast, run longer, more or less. And then we also have acrobatics. Dodge and climb, easier, flying strike attack. Flying strike attack is really hard to use in lethal because it's an attack that you sort of hit one target really, ouch. One target really well. But I'm almost always swarmed in lethal, so.
I need a rest.
Alright, let's go over to the zombie survivors, buy ammo, and then hand them off to the scattered survivors. So the reason I decided to primarily help out other enclaves is for us to be able to move into a large base, I need to have at least a population of 8. It's the minimum requirement to move to the large bases, so helping out the enclaves gives me the opportunity to potentially recruit members of the enclaves, which would allow me to move into that large base. So I'm just working towards the long-term goals.
Hey,
You said you'd take care of it. Any updates?
Dang it, they don't have the rucksack anymore. Okay. Is there anywhere around that might have bullets? They used to have a ruck of ammo. I'm looking for like a gun store or something. I don't know this map and I don't have the wiki up to be able to know where it is. The ammo outposts around me don't have... They're already searched. At least that specific gun store. And I haven't surveyed... Ooh, who are you? Oh, the Horde Breakers. Right, you guys are the... I haven't surveyed the other neighborhoods as well. So I don't really know what's out there. Worst case scenario, I could call in a trader for it. I don't like the idea of that. But I could. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to go to that enclave and be like, alright, I'll help you search for one. But first I'm going to switch my character at the fuel depot that I'm next to, because Davey here needs to sleep. So, as soon as I get to the fuel depot, I'm going to give him whatever cardio skill that you guys see fit, and then swap him off. How's the crew shaping up? Pretty good. Good hero bonuses for the most part. Some good synergy. I could radio for ammo locations as well. But I'll just do it this way, because I think it'll be a little bit cheaper. Okay, let someone else take over. And Milena, you come on out. Uninstall the furnace? Yeah, I should before I start to use that fuel, huh? I thought I'd be home by now, but this is taking me a little bit longer. So one of the advantages of an outpost is you can just swap the character you're using at said outpost, which makes it convenient. And I never actually picked Davy's cardio, but you guys voted marathon, so I'll remember that. Well, actually, I won't remember that, but I'll try to, and fail. Just being honest. You guys will remind me.
So that's our exit queue, right?
Ooh, nice. Just hit N and upgrade from that screen. I'll try that as soon as these zombies allow it. I might be able to do it from the community screen. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. What hero traits do I have? I'll show you in a second. Oh, quit fighting. Oh yeah, I could do it here. Perfect. Marathon. So, hero bonuses. Adelita has medical reference, which gives meds per day. Elle has moral support for fatigue reduction on radio. Judy has shooting advice to gain extra XP for shooting. Davy has +5 stamina, and Milena has +10 health. So the only one I really don't like is the moral support, because I don't find it all that useful, but all the others are pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So one of the reasons why I've been helping the other enclaves... Ooh, that's a car I haven't seen before. Is, normally it costs you influence to be able to recruit from a friendly enclave. So the people that you can add to your community... You can help survivors in need. Sometimes they offer to join you. But the more reliable way is to recruit from enclaves that you've met. In order to do that, it can't be one of the unique enclaves because they don't allow you to recruit from them until they're done with their unique quest. But the regular enclaves will let you recruit from them if you're friendly or allied, and if you're allied, you don't even have to spend influence to recruit from them. So generally when I play, what I do is I try to ally as many enclaves as possible, and if I like the enclave bonus that they offer me, I keep them intact. And if I don't like the enclave bonus, what I end up doing is I enlist... I pick one member of their enclave that I do eventually want to recruit, and then the other two I enlist as escorts until they die. It's a little cruel, but that's like min-maxing, as far as I'm concerned. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out what enclave bonuses are out there for me, and if I like their enclave bonus, you know, I won't get them killed, and if I don't like their enclave bonus, well, they follow me to doom. Once more into the breach, my friends, right? Oh, it's this lady. It's a business lady that wants bullets.
Yay!
I will not let you down. She didn't see fit to give me a... So sometimes on these quests, it will say, like, go search this location. But on this specific one, it's just like, nah, I don't know where to find ammo. Good luck. So it's time to scout. I could use the radio commands, but I am, in this instance, because I don't even want to recruit her, I want to get as much influence from this quest as possible, meaning not to spend it to complete it. So the cars you find on Lethal are always destroyed, except for, like, quest cars. This is not good. And that one was no exception. It was broken, so I'd not be able to use it. I'm stuck, so I have to unstuck myself. Then I don't want it. I want to use this car. I like this car. I don't like the other cars. It's personal preference, and that's why I've never polled for what car I should use, because I don't plan on changing. I plan on upgrading this one, but I'd consider taking a second car for storage in the base, but not really to use as the daily driver. Now, there's nothing to even survey
Screamer
here.
here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a horde. That's enough looking around for now.
Look at all these car campers. Come on. You know what? Actually, forget that. Just burn.
I can't keep this up.
It's giving me full combat music. You have no specials here. This isn't a fight. I can just walk off a cliff and you can't follow me. Yeah, it's a bloater. Oh, I baited it. Awesome. Ow. So there's an infestation here that I might want to clear just because I don't want it to spread. But I was coming out here to survey... well, I didn't realize that this was, like, in the middle of nowhere in an open farm field. So this is not going to be able to reveal useful map info. Come on. Come on. Maybe there's something to scavenge instead. I'm just trying to round them all up so I can get them all killed quickly. You can hear the car squealing. It's not a happy car. Going through that that crowd that I plowed through
Sticking around
earlier.
here too long would
Not
not be
so
smart.
good. What's my favorite bases in each map?
Looks like another
I don't have
plague
favorite
heart.
bases in each map. I really only know a few of the maps. I like the barricaded strip mall, the
Hey,
farm
more to see
compound
here.
in Trumbull, barricaded strip malls in Drucker. Those are the two that I think are really good. All the other bases I think are just okay.
Project Lighthouse. Congratulations to the men and women making it happen.
I should probably refuel. That would be a smart thing to do. Uh-oh, last can. I'm gonna scavenge the... Why is this water tower still white? There was no loot there. That's weird. I'm gonna scavenge just the places that are immediately around me, and if I don't end up finding the ruck of ammo, I'll call in for the radio or for a trader.
Can't do it.
Oh, I wanted to pick up the bolt. Not stab the zombie. Cars seem pretty durable. They are if you hit zombies with your trunk. If you hit them with your hood, it's like maybe 8 zombies and you're gonna start smoking and blowing up.
Could be worse.
Scott, thank you for the sub. Welcome. So this covered farm storage says it might have bullets. Maybe? Alright, I think it's time for a repair. I scouted a police station. I'll take a look at the map. Perhaps I missed something. But I'm right next to a barn that might have bullets. Prescott Police Station? Yeah, that would have bullets if this doesn't.
Nice.
CNC mill. Hey, another one. I had a YouTube comment that was like, I can't believe you sold the CNC mill. And like, all right, yeah, it's kind of a nice thing to have. But my counterpoint is they're pretty dang common. Like, I find them all the time, whereas other mods are pretty rare. Okay, so there are no bullets here. I am heading into Prescott Police Station, I guess. While I'm out there, I might as well get the infestation gone. But also, I don't really have a lot of space for loot. I read, not only do I read YouTube comments, I read every single one and reply to every single one. Every single one, no exception, unless like YouTube hides it. Every now and then YouTube flags comments as spam and I never see them. But that's like 1% of comments. Less than 1%. Thank you, kind viewer, for watching State of Decay 2 New Haven, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 20th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there in the zombie apocalypse.